Welcome to this episode of Beth's Best. Today we're at Disney's Dolphin Resort to check out a traditional view, 2-queen bed room. Let's do this. Your home for Disney room tours, guides, and reviews. Hit subscribe and the bell. At 360 square feet, the rooms here at the Dolphin are slightly larger than the neighboring sister resort of the Disney Swan. If you're interested in the Swan, I'll be sure to put cards, if I can remember, above and below, links below for you to check out the room tours over at the Swan as well. Again, 360 square feet here, so slightly bigger, which means you can get 5 people in these rooms, 2 on each of the queen beds. Then they have an option for a 5th sleeper on a rollaway cot. The rooms over at the Swan only sleep up to 4. Again, I'll link that above and below for your convenience. So if you have 5 people in your party, this is going to be a good option for you. I also want to point out before we start the tour that this is a Marriott property. So if you are a Marriott Bonvoy member and you want to earn or burn Marriott points while coming to Disney, this is an excellent place to do it. This is a really unique property. Of all of the kind of partner hotels on property, the Swan and Dolphin, the Swan and Reserve are really special in that you get some extra benefits that you don't get with the other Good Neighbor hotels. And I will talk about that at the end. So I want to show you the room, give you a little bit of a room tour here, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the resort. Okay, let's do this. So again, we are in room 11042 on the 11th floor in a traditional view room. The door is behind me. Coming into the room, you have this nice big closet here. So you've got a bar with hanging space. You've got a shelf above to put kind of your backpacks and things like that. You've got a safe, your iron, your luggage rack is all going to be in here. Very standard, traditional hotel closet. Nothing great about it, nothing bad about it, so that's fine. Now, coming into the room, you're also going to notice that the entrance to the bathroom is on one side, and across the way from the entrance to the bathroom is going to be like a little coffee station, we'll call it. So it's a dry bar, essentially. That's where your coffee maker is going to be. That's where your ice bucket is going to be. What I like about this little coffee bar area is that there's a big mirror above it, and they've added a spotlight right above the mirror. So it's a great secondary location for people to be getting ready. I also want to point out that even though it's just kind of a table, the bar area, there is an open shelf underneath that. So if you have packing cubes or anything like that that you want to have point of use, easy access to, you've got open shelving space there to do that. Okay, let's check out the bathroom. We are now in the bathroom area. It's not the largest part of the room, so it's a little bit difficult to film, so bear with me here. We've got a single sink here, which is fine. No real storage in this section of the room. You've got an open shelf kind of at the bottom where your towels are, but that's about it. You've got a couple of small, a little niche on the wall with some glasses and things, but it's very limited in terms of space, just kind of open countertop. I do like the tile. Now these rooms were updated a couple of years now. I want to say 2018. So it's been a solid minute since these rooms were updated, and they do need a refresh. I'm not gonna lie to you, they need a little bit of love. But they added this tile with the last refurb, and I really like it. I hope it stays on the next remodel. But these 2 rooms do need a little bit of love. And then behind me, I like that they've got a full-length mirror here on the back of the door, so you can, check yourself before you're leaving. And then behind me in the water closet, you've got your standard toilet, your standard hotel tub shower combination. On the back of this door, there is one wall hook, and there's also a towel bar on the wall as well. So not a lot of storage here in this section of the room, but totally serviceable. We've made it to the main living area of this room here at the Dolphin. Again, we've got 2 queen beds. One right here, one right here. I want to point out kind of the blue themed artwork on the wall. You'll notice in the lobby, again, this is the Dolphin, right? So blue is a color scheme throughout this resort, and that continues on into the rooms. The carpet is also blue as well. You've got the blue accent wall behind. So it's a nice kind of relaxed vibe, definitely goes with the theme. We only have one nightstand here for 4 people, which you know I don't love that. If you're a Best subscriber, you know how I am about nightstands on every side of the bed so that everybody gets one, but that's okay. So we've only got 2, I only have found 2 standard American plugs here. I haven't really found a lot of USB options in this room. Again, these rooms it's been a while since they were updated. So make sure that you plan accordingly and bring your adapters with you for your devices for sure. Now across the way from the bed area, you're gonna have your TV. It's like a 50-inch flat screen TV, so totally fine. You've got 4 large drawers. Amen to that, because this room sleeps 4 to 5 people, right? And everybody gets a drawer. Love that. That's not always the case with a lot of these Disney resorts. So if that's something that is important to you because you're going to be here for a week, it's good to know you've got storage space. We've also got a mini fridge underneath the TV as well. Now, additionally in this room, we've got a little bit of like a reading nook over in the corner, just like a standalone chair, kind of a nice spot for taking your shoes on and off, things like that if you're waiting for somebody to get ready. And then we've got a desk as well. This is a convention hotel. Actually, our room looks over the convention building. So there are a lot of business travelers here at the Dolphin. And so it's nice that they have the desk here for those guests. A lot of people who are here on a family vacation aren't gonna necessarily use the desk, but that's why here. So you've got a desk and chairs as well. Okay, let's check out the view next. So this is our view. Admittedly, it's a traditional room, so basically it's the no view category. And we do have a little bit of a view besides the convention center, which is right here in the foreground. We also can see Destino Tower over at Coronado. You can see the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower, which means that from this room on the 11th floor, this side of the resort, you're gonna be able to see the Magic Kingdom fireworks in the evening. So not an amazing view, but you will be able to see them in the distance, so that's kind of nice. And then we can see the yacht club in the distance as well. So not an amazing view, but I'm sure there are worse views to be had here on the 11th floor. Okay, let's talk now about Disney's Dolphin and Swan resorts. It is the following day, and I want to talk about the Swan and Dolphin. They are sister resorts, so the amenities are going to be exactly the same between the two, so I'm going to talk about them together. Now, there are some massive benefits to staying here at Disney's Swan and Dolphin. The first of which is going to be that they are a partner hotel with Disney, which means that you get not only the morning early entry hours, but this is the only place, if you're not staying at a deluxe resort on Disney property, that's owned and operated by Disney, this is the only one that you're going to get the Deluxe Evening Hours as well as a benefit, which is like such a huge, massive benefit. Even though they don't have them every night, the nights they do have them, I mean, you're talking like walk-ons on a lot of big hitter rides. That's been my experience so far. And it doesn't really make a lot of sense because like you've also got the Waldorf and the Four Seasons and other really nice, very expensive hotels in the area, and they do not qualify for the Deluxe Evening Hours benefit, but the Disney Swan and Dolphin do. So that is a massive pro to staying here in particular. And then of course you've got the complimentary bus service and water boat service to the parks. So to Animal Kingdom and Magic Kingdom, you're going to be able to take a bus, and the same Disney buses you'd get for Disney transportation. And then if you're heading over to Hollywood Studios or to Epcot, you're going to take a boat, the little friendship boats, right, on Crescent Lake, or you are going to be able to walk. So there's an easy walking path. Epcot is about 10 minutes walking, depending on your speed, and Hollywood Studios is about 15 minutes walking, depending on how fast you're moving. Let's talk about dining, and there is a lot of dining here at the Swan and Dolphin, so let's see if I can remember them all, right? We're gonna have Fuel, which is a grab-and-go coffee place in the lobby over at the Dolphin. You've also got Peekaboo, you've got the Fountain, which is kind of like a fun diner vibe. I love that one for ice cream and sandwiches, things like that. You've got Todd English's Blue Zoo over at the Dolphin. You've also got Shula's Steakhouse at the Dolphin. You've got Rosa Mexicana at the Dolphin. And then over at the Swan, you've got Garden Grove. You've got Il Mulino, which is, I would have to say, the best Italian on Disney property. That's not just my opinion. Other people think the same thing. If you haven't been there, you definitely should check it out. Il Mulino is amazing. And then you've also got Kimono's Sushi as well, which is a really fun vibe. Now, recreation is, I think, where these resorts stand out. It's not for the rooms. I mean, they're fine, they're serviceable, but for me, the reason you stay at Disney Swan and Dolphin is number one, the location, number two, the deluxe evening hours, and number three, the recreation, because it is some of the best on property. They've got, let me see if I can remember all the pools. Okay, we've got a kids pool, we've got multiple hot tubs, we've got lap pools both at the Dolphin and the Swan, each have their own lap pool, which is great. But the main featured pool is over on the Dolphin side. Again, you can use both regardless of which resort you're staying at, is the Grotto pool. And it's got a water slide. It is the stuff of dreams. Like when you think Orlando vacation, this is what you're thinking of, especially if you've got a kiddo that loves the pool. This is going to be the spot for you. If you're an adult with the kiddo, they have servers that come and bring you beverages, which is lovely because most of the Disney resorts don't do that. So, and you can even do mobile order and have them bring you food from Cabanas, which is the pool bar, over to your seat, which is just like amazing. Who doesn't want that, right? You've also got fitness centers at both resorts. Both Swan and Dolphin have their own fitness center. Here at the Dolphin, you've also got the Mandara Spa. So, you know, if you want to treat yourself while you're here, you can absolutely do that. It's a beautiful facility. And then you've got Camp Dolphin, which is like the kids paid childcare service here over at the Dolphin, which is open. And I don't think any of the Disney camps have really opened truly yet. So the fact that this is open at the Dolphin is an amazing benefit. So I want to know, have you stayed at Disney's Dolphin or Swan resorts? If you have, what did you think? If you haven't, is it on your bucket list? If you found this video helpful at all, please give it a like so it pops up higher in the search results for others looking for similar content. Here at Beth's Best, what we do is deluxe and primarily DVC room tours. So if that's something that interests you, definitely hit the subscribe button. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.